Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we're back with more Dairoku, and we're just continuing the prologue. So, yeah, anyway, here we go. Until training starts, I'll have no idea what my duties will entail. So training happens up in the mountains. Oh, was that me or was somebody else said that? I don't know. After the interview, I researched the Onmyoji, monks, practitioners, and wilderness training. This type of training was needed to use spells, but to a certain extent, it seemed like a retreat. This is what Sammy must have been talking about. The food might be tasty, but we're going to be stuck out in the wild. I hope I make it back in one piece. I opened the letter and felt anxiety creeping in. Whatever, I made my choice. I'll just have to do my best once training starts in a month. It was very dark. Oh, here we go. The background, seriously, I feel like I've seen this background before in something. I'm getting super nostalgia, like, what game did we play where, like, this was a background? And my brain is like, wait, you know? I feel like it's, oh god. Shit, I can't think of the name now. But it was one of our, like, really... Okay, we played it. It was one of the Switch games. Fuck. It had to deal with Ayakashi. Like... But they were all the fox spirits, right? What the hell? What's the name of the game? You know it. I can't... My brain. But I feel like this was, like, a fucking background. Like, a shrine background. Like, it looks just... In my brain, it's, like, it's identical. It could be completely different. But just for some reason, that's what it's making me think of... Ayakashi Koigi Kyoku. That's what it was. That one. I feel like this was a background on that one. Why? Anyway. Looking back at the crazy year I've had, being here now just feels like a dream. Since the exam, I'd become an official government employee. 3 months had passed since my so-called wilderness training was completed. I like her little face right now. Like, just kind of like, It's like thinking, but slightly pout. I don't know. It's kind of cute. It's my first day at Division 6. Today, there were about 10 new hires among this group of cadets. Our training supervisor began his final speech. Great work on your training, everyone. As of today, you're all official agents of Division 6. The 6th. 6th is a really hard word. Why is it so hard to say? Stupid thing. Anyway. Oh. This is a different person. Please find your squad leaders. Once you do, head to the Kukuromon. Okay. All right, and then we do this and this. Okay. It's only been a day since I played the last part, but it's going to take me a while to remember that. Oh. There it is. Kukuromon. Kukuromon, the gate that connects Nakakuni to the real world. Though it's part of a shrine's open area, it's managed by the special agency. Nakakuni. I checked the documents I was given, which included a photo of my squad leader. I'm in Sami's squad. Wait. Yo! I feel like you wouldn't say that in an Irish accent, but anyway, whatever. I don't know if I can do yo in an Irish accent. Oh, if we're talking in the yo! Yeah, no, it doesn't come out right. Anyway, a long time no see. Hope all was good during training. It's been quite a while. Never expected to find myself here as part of your squad, Sami. Oh? You even remembered my name. That makes me happy. Well, I do love you, and it's only been like an hour. Okay, not true. It's been a day, but still. Not for her. It isn't one easily forgotten. You haven't been abusing your power, have you? Her concerned face. Her little sprite is so cute. He smiled as I showed him my documents. See, I kind of feel like she has, like, the giant eyes, but they just work on her face. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes they just don't work, and sometimes they do. But I also feel like it kind of works for the art style. Now we'll see what she looks like in CGs. Well, the first one wasn't bad. But we'll continue seeing. But like the kind of saucery eyes kind of works with her, like she's got a little round head. You know what I mean? Like she's pretty and cute. She's cute pretty. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, sometimes MCs, well, they're usually in their sprites are cuter than in CGs. You're like, what happened? You were cute in your sprite, and in the CG, they just made you kind of look, it just ruins it. I don't know. Look, I have a love-hate relationship with the MCs in CGs. I really just want more CGs with just my pretty boys. But if you're gonna put the MC in the CGs, put effort into drawing her so she doesn't look fucking stupid and ruin it. Because there are games where you're like, she always looks beautiful, and then there's ones you're like, sometimes she looks beautiful, and sometimes she kind of just looks like a potato that got mashed a few times, and then you were like, look, and you're like, no, she's ruining this whole thing. Look, mashed potatoes are good, but I don't want to see them in my CGs. Unless I'm eating, you get what I'm saying. Anyway. Of course not. Here you go. Take these. Sammy reached into his pocket and took out what resembled prayer beads. Cute. What's that? They're pretty. A Misumaru. Okay. A Misumaru. It's a special permit that allows you to travel to Sakuratani. If you lose it, you can never return to the real world. Oh, okay. That sounds... Promptly loses it. What? Oh, I can't go back to the real... Oh, I forgot how the... Wait, what? Okay. Oh, it was a M. Kind of... I was thinking Sakuratani in my head. Misumaru. These are used as a sort of identification for traveling between the real world and Sakuratani. There are 3 types. One for Ayakashimori, Ayakashi, and other visitors. They look like a rosary with a curved magatama bead attached to it. I took the beads as he smiled. They're made of beautiful natural stone. I feel like the prologue is going to be the one where we have 900% of the... It'll be fine once we get through the prologue. We won't have to go to the guide as much. Beads in round, tubular, and crescent shapes were threaded onto this accessory. That's a lie. You submit a written apology with the paperwork for a reissue. You just can't return until then. Her mad face. I rolled my eyes as Sammy deepened his smile. Good work. Yeah, that was a lie. She looked so exasperated with him. He's so happy with himself. I didn't know how to respond. Sammy started to walk. Just trying to lighten the mood for the newbie. If you can't handle this much, you'll never be able to work well with the Ayakashi. Do all of the Ayakashi behave like you, Sammy? Oh, come on. What's like me supposed to mean? Don't give me that annoyed look. His mad face. Consider yourself lucky to be in our squad. I'm really popular, you know. Is that right? Well, I wouldn't know. I'm just the newbie. I do actually feel like now with his personality, he might have worked well with the Lupin voice because he seems a little over the top, but it's a little late for that now. Like, it's kind of hard because you kind of want to get their personality before you, like, voice them. But, yeah, he seems like he might have a little flair for just being a, you know, he's got that kind of, like, flair where you're like, yeah, no, you just, yeah. He could have worked well with the Lupin voice. But, and I feel like it's a little late to change it because we've already done a whole part, and I could change it, but then I'm like, and I can't be like, guys, what do you think? Because then this will be halfway fucking recorded by the time this goes up. Not really, but it'll be like so far in that it would be weird to change it then. You know what? Let's try the Lupin voice and see what happens. I kind of wish we could meet some of the other characters. Maybe we will in this part just because, since I'm moving, I packed my game case. I was like, it's okay, I don't need my game, and now I'm like, I wish I hadn't packed my game case, because then I could pop it open and look at the other characters, and try to remember, like, hold on, I know what to do. Options. Yeah, so, Akuro definitely has, okay, his voice, Hiroshi, okay, Shiratsuki was the one who was gonna kind of get the Lupin treatment, I think. But, like, maybe Shiratsuki could have the, like, we could switch them. But then I'm trying to think of Shiratsuki having the Irish accent. Like, maybe that would work a little bit better. Maybe that would work better, because Sammy just seems like he's got the Lupin personality. Like, he's just got a big personality, you know what I mean? He doesn't look like he would. He just looks kind of like he's a little more serious. We're like, a little more serious. The Irish accent kind of works for that, because, like, but he just seems like he's a little more like, what? I was just making shit up. Like, he's a little more, I don't want to say goofy, but you know what I mean? He pokes a little more fun at you. He's a little more playful. And, you know, the Irish accent tends to work for me when I'm doing it with characters that are more like a little more serious. And like, maybe I'd say something, but I'm a little more like stoic and straight-laced. And I don't know now. You know what? We'll try. So bear with me while we navigate through the voices and try to figure them out. Because sometimes characters just, yes, that's the voice. But it's hard to tell with him. You know, I'm not sure it's working for him. We'll see. We'll try the Lupin voice a little bit, and then when Shiratsuki shows up, we'll kind of navigate back and forth and see what works. So the voices might be a little wonky for these two for the beginning. Just suck it up, Buttercup! We're trying some shit. It's got to be right, you know? I'd rather it be wrong in the first few hours than wrong for the whole game. You know? Anyway. Is that right? Well, I wouldn't know. I'm just the newbie. As we were going back and forth, we had reached the entrance to the door that led to Sakuratani. Ooh, it's pretty. The lacquered gate stood 2 stories tall. Beyond the gate was mystical scenery shrouded in a hazy mist. It looks like the sky, but okay. 6 months ago, I would have ignored what I saw and just walked in the other direction. But thanks to my wilderness training, I've learned a bit about these mystic powers. Alright, let's give him the Lupin voice for a second and see what happens. I see. So the rumors about you are true. Rumors? And training has a bigger purpose than just teaching. We keep an eye out for special talents, and based on our reports, you're then assigned to a squad. I didn't think they'd be so well organized. This might work better for him. Anyway, I'm glad you're impressed, but time is money. You've got a lot to do on your first day. As usual, he's good at reading expressions because he saw right through me. Hold on a second. Let's try this. You can kind of see him in the background. Ready? Actually, hold on. Wait. Let's rewind back here. I'm going to read both lines. I'm going to see which one works for me. Hold on. We're trying some shit, okay? It's like we're in a studio and we're like, all right, I'm going to put this voice out. Let's try this one. Let's maybe do this one. Or I'm just going to give him a normal fucking voice because he's impossible. Look, I love you, but you're fucking impossible. Anyway. I'm glad you're impressed, but time is money. You've got a lot to do on your first day. Or, I'm glad you're impressed, but time is money. You've got a lot to do on your first day. I guess they both kind of work. We'll just continue with the Lupin voice and see, and maybe I'll go back. She's gonna be like, do you have a different accent every time you speak to me? And he's like, absolutely. What? No, I don't. Anyway. As usual, he's good at reading expressions because he saw right through me. Oh, Spacey, keep close to me. If we get separated, it's over. Another joke about getting stuck in Sakuratani? Huh, alright, I'll try and stay close. Sammy, seeming to enjoy my dry sarcasm, laughed as he entered the gate. My eyes grew wide as I witnessed his figure vanish into the mist. In that moment, I realized I was actually entering another world. I can only imagine what awaits me. I can't. Are the Ayakashi as described in the reports? I can't predict what's to happen beyond the gate. My anxieties of the unknown morph into hopes as I follow Sammy towards Sakuratani. Ooh! Ooh! First look! Oh, we get the themey song! You can't... I'm going to let you watch the video, but I'm going to mute the sound. Hold on. There you go. Now you can't hear. There's no sound, but you can hear me. I muted, hopefully, the audio. So you can see this, because it kind of sucks when you can't see it. You know what I mean? They're so bold. It's so bold, and I always don't get to see it with you either. I haven't watched this either, but oh, look, they're all lovely. Look at all the side characters. Why are the side characters so pretty? Look at her cute little glasses, boy. I mean, he was a minute ago, but like, okay, like, no offense. I think some of the side characters are better looking than our love interests. Only time his eyes are open. Do you see that? That's right after he stabs us or some shit. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm as I'm watching them go through. Yeah, see, like, huh. So, like, yeah, because, like, I really need to have, what's his face, in the same place so I can do this. Because I can't figure out which one of them gets which voice. And sometimes it's hard, and sometimes I make an executive decision, but this one is, like, not the easiest one to do, so. All right, now we can get the volume back. Not that there's a lot of sound. Not that there's nothing right now, but anyway. I entered the Kukuroman. Sammy walked before me, though I could barely see him. It was so dark. The path seemed endless, and a faint light was the only thing I had to guide me. To the sound of our footfalls, the scene before me revealed itself, making my heart skip a beat. All right, again. Welcome to Sakuratani. I do think it's Shiratsky, right? That's the other guy. I haven't gotten all their names straight. I feel like he also seems, because he's a little quirky and a little fun, but like, I don't know. Like, I can't. Like, I feel bad switching back and forth on you. You know what I mean? Is what it is. But like, you're gonna have to deal until I figure it out. So, this new world was ushered in with Samy's voice. This is Sakuratani. It looks like a corporate office park. Okay. But kind of purpley. I dig the purple, though. I asked him reflexively. The building before me seemed modern. Although there was a strange feeling about it, it could have easily belonged to the real world. To be more specific, this is Nakakuni. It's hard to tell with all the buildings here, but I promise you that this is Sakuratani. I'm going to also read that line in the other. Whoops, this way. Keep forgetting how to do this. Oh. Nakakuni, the area in Sakuratani where the office for the Dairoku is. It's the dorm for all personnel and the gate that connects the real world to Sakuratani. It is protected by a barrier, and both the entry and exit to the area are closely monitored. Alright, hold on. To be more specific, and this is Nakakuni, it's hard to tell with all of the buildings here, but I promise you that this is Sakuratani. Maybe we'll just... Okay, I'm going to keep him with the Irish accent, even though I do think the Lupin flair kind of works for him. I'm going to wait until... We're going to keep his voice the same for now, until we get to what's-his-face, Shiratsky, until we get him to show up, then we'll kind of test the voice with him and see which one works better, and then Sammy will get the other one, because Sammy, I think, kind of works with either one. I could kind of do... Like, and maybe it's because, like, well, we've done the Irish accent for, like, a whole hour with him. But he also has a little quirk where I feel like the Lupin flair could work. But it really depends on Shiratsky, like, which one works better for him, because Sammy could do either. So. According to Sammy, Nakakuni hosts the office for the 6th and the dorm for the Ayakashimori. The buildings here were created to resemble those of the real world. It made sense to me. Okay, before we head into the office, let's review what you've learned in training. As you know, Sakuratani is centered around Nakakuni and broken into 3 sectors. I want you to tell me about them. Sammy smiled, clearly having fun with me, and I told him what I'd learned in training. Kikutsune. Okay. There's Kikutsune, ruled by the Kitsune. Makatsuhi, ruled by the Oni, and Amatsuna. Amatsuna, ruled by the Tengu. Okay. Kikutsune. Kitsune. Makatsuhi is ruled by the Oni. Okay. I just want to make sure I was like, because, like, that's a lot of Japanese words in one fucking sentence. Okay. Amatsuna. Amatsuna, the sector where Hira serves as shire, that houses mostly Tengu. Tanuki also inhabit this region, the town full of hot springs and food purveyors, evoking old Kyoto. Okay. Here is our pretty long-haired boy, who has to have the gentle, quiet voice because he seems delicate. Kitsune. That's where, yeah, Shiratsuki is, because he's the nine-tailed fox, I think. Kikutsune. I said Kitsune, didn't I? Because that's a fox spirit, whatever. Kikutsune. The sector for animal Ayakashi, where Shiratsuki serves as shire. It has a modern Japanese look and has many confectionery and pottery shops. Or is it Shire? It'd be Shire, wouldn't it? I'm saying shire like a fucking white person, but if it's in Japanese, it would be Shire, wouldn't it? Okay, because I'm like not a sire, but a shire? Like, where the hobbits live on the shire? Like, I don't understand that. It's... Yeah, no, it took me a minute. It's fine, I got it. It's probably Shire. Or I'm gonna be... And someone's like, no, it's shire. What the fuck are you doing? Putting a weird, like... But... I'm assuming, because Makatsuhi, Oni, all those things are Japanese terms that Shire would be in... pronounced like you would in Japanese, so... Anyway. Makatsuhi, the Oni sector where Hajun serve as Shire. Who's Hajun? Is that one of our... Is it? I don't think so. Anyway. It resembles a Sengoku-era town, complete with sake shops, bars, and the odd scuffle. Okay. Within each one are representatives called shires who manage the Ayakashi in their sector. Okay. Oh, did we not see? Oh, no, we didn't see Sakuratani in here. Sakuratani, the name of the other world which the sixth serves. It's about as large as Shikoku. It is allegedly expanding, even now. I think that said new, and I don't think we read that one, because maybe it wasn't either bolded or I'm dumb and I missed it. Anyway. Shire, the name for the representative of each sector. Hajun of Makatsuhi, Shiratsuki of Kikutsune, Hira of Amatsuna. Amatsuna, yeah. There's too many words in that are... Well, that's exactly right. Easy stuff. Okay. Well, first we'll head to our office so you can meet your senior Ayakashimori. Okay. As I followed Sammy, I observed my surroundings and noticed quite a few people about. I really didn't expect to see so many people. Someone was talking to an Ayakashi, another was dragging one someplace, another sat beside one. We were indeed in Sakuratani, but I wondered how many Ayakashi were here all at once. I heard that Nakakuni was behind a barrier, but there seemed to be so many Ayakashi here. There's so many words. There's not that many, but we're getting them all right now. Barrier, a spatial area created by a spell. Oh, there is a barrier. But if an Ayakashi is permitted by the Ayakashimori, they can enter. No one being dragged in, I'm not sure about. What? So it's okay to leave them be? I'm sure they're on the job. I'll let them handle it. It wouldn't look good for another squad to meddle. Come on, we've got somewhere to be. I think he works with him. I think we might just keep it. But again, when Shiratsuki shows up, we'll see what one works better for him. But yeah, it's just... Sammy didn't seem to me to have, he just seems like a little more straight-laced and not as ha ha ha, poke fun at you, gonna play around, I'm a little tease. Which he absolutely is, and if I knew he was gonna be such a goddamn tease, he would have gotten the Lupin voice right the fuck away. You know, but, anyway. I wondered if I'd ever have to bring an Ayakashi in like that. The thought makes me anxious. They're really, I gotta be honest, they're really good with giving her different facial expressions. She's not just like one or two. And I don't know, maybe other games have so many and but like, I just noticed like every time I glance over, she got different facial expressions. She cycles through a lot, so. In contrast to its modern exterior, the inside was like a luxurious Japanese inn. I've never actually been to a ryokan like this, but it looks just like they do in brochures. The old wooden door had a beautiful carving, and this hardly felt like an office space. I wish my office looked swank like this. I feel like I'm in an expensive ryokan. The outside seemed like a regular building, but I had no idea it would look like this. Crazy, right? Our predecessor was adamant about this look, and that's what Chief Tokiwa says anyway. He laughed through his words as he opened the door. Like, your office is cute! Welcome to our squad's office. We've even got a desk for you in the back. Sammy looked up toward the loft. Hey! Hey! I can't say hey and with an accent. I don't know. Anyway. Tadashi, are you up there? I've got a new recruit here. I'm sorry, I'm here! I don't know who Tadashi is, so I gotta wait. I heard this giant voice responding to Sammy, and shortly after a man came rushing down. Okay, a giant voice, so. He's adorable! Look at his little sad eyes! Aww. Wow, I didn't even realize the time. Hey, Tadashi, did you get here early to do some research? Well, yes, just a little. Sheesh. I get that you love your job, but you really gotta tone it down. Tokiwa will find out. Huh? Oh, right. Don't worry about that. I'm making sure I don't go over. Look at his puppet face right now. He looks like a fucking puppet. Oh, I love it. Over? Dang, just don't do too much overtime. And you definitely better not do it for free. I would never. I know you'd get mad at me for that. I hope I remember Tadashi's voice and all the side character voices, because it's going to be hard. You got that right. The words seemed charged, but Sammy laughed, and I could tell those two were good friends. These two were good friends. They seemed to get along well. Despite my opinion of Sammy, he might actually be a good boss. There's so many dudes in this, I don't know how we're going to do all these voices. It might seem rude, but I thought him to be so irresponsible that I was actually worried. Oh, right, almost forgot. Tadashi, this one was just assigned to our squad. Sammy gave me a nod, so I stood tall and bowed, and also with her being like, I thought he was totally irresponsible, really lends to the Lupin voice. Like, whatever, I just do whatever the fuck I want, but I'm actually smarter than you think I am. You know? So it would actually work really well for him, but we'll keep the Irish one and then we'll see what happens, so. I've been assigned to the Sammy squad as of today. I'm Spacey Akitsu. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Tadashi Yakumo. I've been in Ayakashimori for 3 years, so feel free to ask me questions. I love his puppet face. There's just something about it that's just slightly unnerving when he's in puppet mode. Like, you're like, you're like, you have a puppet face. It weirds me out just a little bit, but I still like you. He's gonna probably try to kill us because he seems nice, so I don't trust anything. I have trust issues now with games. He smiled at me and we bowed toward each other. Sammy started to laugh. What is this? A blind date? You wish. What? I was just saying hello! We were just saying hi, weren't we? I looked at Sammy with total confusion, but he just laughed and slumped into the sofa. Oh, alright. Tadashi will be showing you around. Make sure to teach her the good stuff. Right, I'll do my best. I'm gonna need you to stop with the puppet face, though. Because like before, I was like, look, he's so cute! Stop with the puppet face, though. Now you're starting to unnerve me, Tadashi. Sammy might have caught my attention, but I was glad Yakumo was going to guide me. Call him Tadashi, everyone else does. I mean, she doesn't know him well enough, so. I mean, imagine if he teaches the way he talks. Can't say I would have enjoyed it, so this is fine. One might think I was being rude towards Sammy, but considering how he acted before my interview, I can't help it if I don't fully trust him yet. You shouldn't! She's smart! I like her. Girl, high five for being one of the smartest MCs we've ever had. Usually they're like, he's nice, he seems great. I mean, like, he's a little sarcastic, but it's okay. And then he stabs you and you're like, I didn't see it coming. He hasn't opened his eyes once. He's not to be trusted. I love him. Don't get me wrong. He's my little precious. I love him, but he doesn't open his eyes. We know what that means. So far, 2 out of the 3 characters, because Sammy's the 3rd, that I can think of that we have seen that have their eyes closed, have tried to kill us, or backstabbed us in some way. I'm just saying, it's a fucking trend. Fight me. 2/3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf said, okay? Again, it's a pleasure, Yakumo. And no need for the formalities. I'd actually be more comfortable without them. Oh, but I can't be so casual with someone I just met. Like, she looks so perplexed. I wasn't sure what proper decorum was, so I looked at Sammy, but he just shrugged. Tanashi's younger than you know. It just makes him uncomfortable. But he's technically my senior. I don't want to undermine him. Yeah, I don't mean to be any trouble. It just feels strange for you to refer me like that since you're older. It makes me squirm. Tanashi might have 2 sisters, but he's the baby of the family, so he's timid with women, you know? I feel like that would have... Wait, hold on. Tanashi might have 2 sisters, but he's the baby of the family, so he's timid with women, you know? Everything he says would really work with that voice. Okay, Just keep it in your mind that we might switch, okay? We'll see. We'll see. Yakumo started scratching his face anxiously as Sammy chimed in with his opinions. Honestly, it's what Tadashi feels. Is he comfortable? He's like, please don't. I feel way more comfortable. That's like somebody, if they called me my last name, I'd be like, I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. Or like people calling you nicknames. You're like, my name is Bob. And they're like, Bobby. And you're like, do not call me Bobby. Okay, Bobby. And you're like, I will kill you. You know what I mean? I prefer Bob. Okay, Robert. No, stop it. Obviously, Robert and Bob are my name, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, people call me Space or Spacey. That's fine. But if people are like, hey, Miss Sims, please stop. That's just the name of my YouTube channel. I'm just Spacey. Thank you. Stop it. You know what I mean? Like, so if Tadashi's like, please don't call me Yakumo. Please call me Tadashi. Just be like, it's a little awkward, but okay. If he was like, how dare you call me Tadashi? You will call me Mr. Yakumo, sir. That might be pushing the line, but you know. Embarrassed to say he nailed it. I'd appreciate an attempt to be casual with me. Look at him blushing. If he's going about it like this, I don't feel too good denying his request. All right, let's get going, Yakumo. Yeah, all right then, let's hit the road. Like, don't be formal with me. Okay, Yakumo. Were we calling him Yakumo-san and now we just dropped the san part? Like, figured we'd call him Tadashi. He's like, all right. I think it's the subtleties when you translate it that depends on what they're actually saying, but... Yakumo was beaming at the gesture as he walked out of the office, and I followed behind him. Again, what gesture? See, I have noticed this in another game recently, and I was like, it is really weird because there's certain things, and you're like, oh, we just started casually using each other's names. You were calling him Tom the whole time. What? When did you... And it's because whatever language they're using in Japanese, they might be like, Smithson, and then like, in English, they translate and they're like, we wouldn't call someone by their last name, so we're going to call them Tom. And then later when the game's like, and then all of a sudden I didn't even realize I was calling him Tom. And you're like, you've been calling him Tom the whole time. And it kind of, you're like, wait, what? And it's slightly confusing. I mean, you know that that's probably what happened. Or like in this one, she could have been calling him Yakumo Sensei. And he's like, please don't. And she's like, okay, just Yakumo. And he's like, thanks. But when they translated it, she just called him Yakumo. And he's like, please don't be formal with me. And she's like, okay, Yakumo. And he's like, awesome. And you're like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So like, I'm going to assume she was addressing him with some other like formality anyway, but it's just weird. Again, it's just a translation thing that I noticed. There's nothing they can really do about it because unless they're listening to the game or really, they're translating the lines. They're not like, okay, let's delve into the game and find the subtle nuances. You know what I mean? It only makes sense when you're playing it that it seems weird, but when they're translating it, they're not paying attention to that, you know, because you could just be, I mean, who knows? It could be like, here's a stack of paper, translate these lines. And if you don't know the context of everything, you know, I don't know. Anyway. Are you okay? Oboroguruma. Okay. The Oboroguruma is hard to get used to. Oboroguruma. Oboroguruma. That is a lot of fucking vowels. Every other... Oh my god. I'm managing somehow. His face was concerned, and I was barely able to give him a fake smile. Flying by plane can be unnerving, but at least it feels somewhat stable. This? Not so much. The bamboo shades of the ox cart Ayakashi shook wildly. It was very uncomfortable. I tried to talk to Yakumo while we were flying aboard this crazy cart, but I could hardly focus. I feel like, does this have a thing that we didn't know? No, it doesn't. Huh. Because I'm like, what is that? I guess it's a flying cart thingy. I don't think I was able to remember anything during that ride on the Oboroguruma. Oboroguruma. Is that, like... It's all of a sudden we're here and it's like, what just happened? Huh. Well, everything I mentioned was just common knowledge, so you can ask me again anytime. I appreciate it. I'm glad I can rely on you. You felt really dependable, which was a relief. I've got to say, when you mentioned we'd be getting a taxi, I assumed it was a grounded one. The word taxi does bring that to mind, huh? The thing is, there aren't any roads in Sakuratani. It's dangerous to travel on the surface. Aren't we on the surface right now? The Oboroguruma has a barrier around it, too, so you don't have to worry about falling off. Okay, so the Oboroguruma is like flying fucking carpet. It's a magic carpet or whatever. The other means of travel would be by foot, but I imagine that'd be difficult, right? Right. Sakuratani's just too big for you to get anywhere by walking. In Sakuratani, humans use an Oboroguruma taxi, or sometimes a teleportation circle, but I just assumed there was another method. They give you teleportation circle, which, by the way, is like, it's a circle used to teleport! Basically, is what's going to happen, but Oboroguruma, you don't fucking give me that word, you just mention it 6 times, and then I infer when you're like, oh, it's the weird taxi. Teleportation circle, a method of transportation used by Ayakashimori. Its use is restricted because it transports travelers through another dimension, unlike other normal methods of travel, affecting their bodies. Okay, it was a little more detailed than just a circle used to teleport, but that's basically, I could assume. I can infer, but Oboroguruma, what the fuck? I figured it out, but like, that I could have used a dictionary term for. It'll be like, sky! It's the thing up above you that the sun sits in. Why did I need a glossary for that? But you don't give me a glossary for Oboroguruma. Hello? Hi! It's the 6th. It's the 6th number. Like, they tell you shit sometimes that you don't need to know and just gloss over shit that you're like, this would be helpful. How foolish of me. This is the Ayakashi's world. They can fly around and disappear on their own. Of course they wouldn't need transportation. You mentioned that Sakuratani was about as big as Shikoku, right? Yes, although I heard it's getting even bigger. We still don't know how that all works, but I'm sure we'll be watching it closely. Yakumo smiled. In the documents I read, it was said that it's controlled by an ancient spell, and no one fully understands how it works. It also said Ayakashi as old as that spell are still with us, sometimes sharing their knowledge. However, many don't like the Ayakashimori and have a tendency to be uncooperative. Probably every single one of our love interests, they're either going to be like, oh my god, cute little human girl, love it! Or like, I hate you, get away from me, I don't trust you, human! And then we're going to fall in love with all of them. It was hard to stay focused when we moved, but this really does look like another world. A part of me still feels a bit uncomfortable. Realizing we were up so high freaked me out, and I just knew this world wasn't my own. Yeah, I was scared my first time too. Being in Nakakuni makes me forget sometimes that Sakuratani truly is a different world. The Ayakashi walk around so casually here. See, look over there. Oh my god! Look, it's Ayakashi Impi. I love the little blue-haired one with his little horn rings. He's so precious. I love him. I looked toward the direction Yakumo pointed and saw a few of those horned onis standing tall. It seems tense, though. I heard an urgency in Yakumo's voice, and as I looked around, I noticed a shadow that passed by me. I think I saw an ear and a tail on it. Yakumo, Makatsuhi is ruled by Oni, right? Correct. Why? Is something on your mind? I read that Ayakashi traveled between sectors freely, so I didn't think it was unusual, but that's a kitsune, isn't it? You're right. Oh no! That's the shire of kitsune, and that Oni is a close aide to the shire of Makatsui. We're gonna meet Shiratsuki. Oh. But Kikutsune and Makatsuhi are on bad terms. It's gonna take me a while to get those names down so they flow. Look, I love a little blue Oni. He's so precious. Look at him. He's so pretty. Well, like, I like the art style on, like, Bro Boy over here, but, like, you know, he's not my type. He's like, yeah, whatever. Kick your fucking ass. Come with me. We'll do some, like, sports shit. And you're like, please don't. I like the pretty one over there, like, oh, I'll read your fortune. Okay. A ruckus started to break out before I could finish my sentence. Sorry, your first shift won't be an easy one. Oh. It happened so fast that I wasn't prepared, but if it was anything like training, I should be fine. We just need to suppress the situation, right? I would have to cast an apprehension spell on the Ayakashi. That was the job of the Ayakashimori. That's right, it's just like your training. I'm right here to support you too. He's like, go girl! Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh shit! Well, look at this fun shit that we can do. Oh, there's so many places to go. What do we do? Firefly Garden? Makatsuhi? Snowfield? Amatsuna? Field of Autumn Leaves? Fujizakura? Kitsune? Oh, Kikutsune? Nakakuni. I don't know what to do! Oh, hold on. Wait, this is what the guide is for. See? Okay. This is why we use a guide, because I wasn't expecting to have a fun map like this. Shit. Next you're gonna be like, oh, by the way, there's card battles, bitch. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, yeah, the guide. Okay, that makes sense. Why it says map in the guide. Map. Makatsuhi. Okay, so we go to Makatsuhi. Apprehension. So what happens if you click on other things? I can't, because that's where I am. Oh! Maybe there's... Oh, I can't go. I'm clicking A and you can't go to anything. Oh, is that what the little... Maybe the little spindly wheel is there for? Like, you have to go here. Ooh, so maybe you don't get, like, free reign. Okay. So we'll, like, see the next time we're at the map if we get the little, like, that little stained glass spindly wheel thing going on over there. Yeah, okay. Changing to this scene. Yeah, I mean, that's what it says. Oh, no! What? I gotta do shit? Wait, no, I was joking about the card battle. Fuck! Oh, crap. About the battle part. Oh, fuck. I hate this game. Like, I like I'm like, oh, a little map, and there's a flowchart. Now there's a battle thing? Like, okay, but also, fuck, I suck at this shit. Oh, God. Okay. In this part of the game, as part of your duty as an Ayakashimori, you'll subdue Ayakashi that are out of control. By drawing a star through either pressing the displayed buttons or tapping on the screen in the correct order. Oh, this would be so much easier if I actually were playing on my Switch. Because I can do that. I can manage to tap on my screen. I'm not going to be able to be like, oh, shit. Up, down, X, which one? Because I'm not going to know which fucking... Even though I can hit the X button and know it's the top one, and the A one is the right one, and the Y one is the left one, and what the fuck's the bottom one? The B one. Okay. Even though I know that, and then I won't know... I'm like, oh, shit! It could show me the arrow pointing up, and I still won't know which one's up. I have to look at my... Ah! I just have, like, performance anxiety, okay? Like, it's just weird. Anyway. Shit! Oh, this would have been so much easier on my actual, like, you touching my Switch, but I can't the way it's docked, so. Okay, pressing the displayed buttons or tapping the screen in the correct order, a spell will activate and you'll be able to capture the Ayakashi with your rosary. Do we have, like, is there a time limit where, you know, like 10 seconds and then I'm screwed? After a successful apprehension, a grade based on qualifications like completion time will be awarded. Great. From out of 5 possible grades, building up your skills as an Ayakashimori. These skills have an effect on obtaining certain endings. Oh, fuck! Oh, son of a bitch! We're never going to be able to do this! Alright, well, okay, worst case, if we can't manage to do it, because it's going to be like, down, B, X, right, and I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay, I'm sorry. But like tapping? Wait, why is it going from there to B? Does it matter which order you do it? Because I would have gone to X and then to the left and then to the right and then oh my god. Worst case, if we don't get the right ending and I got to go back and do these to get the endings, I will just do it off screen and I'll be like pop on and do it on my Switch and then load at the and then we'll record. You know what I mean? I won't make you sit there because this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so stressed out right now. Begin comment. Oh my god, guys. I don't even know my left from my right now. Oh wait. B. A. Oh. Oh! Whoops! I didn't know it was going to tell me which way to go. I thought I'm like B, A. I don't know why I was going the wrong way. We should do this one again. Excellent. Excellent. Really? That was excellent? I guess maybe because it's like, you're an idiot training. Like, I guess it does. Okay, because you know what? This is like Ayakashi Romance Reborn, where they do, you, in certain battles, I haven't played it in a long time, but you had to draw a star. Again, like on the Switch, but it wasn't always, say, from where you would, if you were going to draw a star, you'd go from the bottom left to the top, to the bottom right, to the left, to the right. And this one you saw was going a different way. Like, it would change each one, so you're like, I don't know how to draw a fucking star. Because it would do it backwards, and it's just to keep you on your toes, you know? Okay, I don't know how that was excellent, but, like, probably it's on asshole idiot mode. I sighed in relief, having managed successfully. Look, if it gives you that much time, I'm fine. That was incredibly nerve-wracking. Girl, you're not fucking kidding. That's the understatement of a fucking century. I'm like, freaking... Also, like, because again, me, A, B, A, and I'm like, no, that's how you draw a circle, Spacey, not a fucking star. What is wrong with me? Again, it's the, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I think it was because for some reason, when I saw them went on the screen, I was like, B, we're going to start there. And then A went, but it was like, that's where we're going to pop things, but then you're supposed to go follow the line. You know what I mean? Weird. I wonder if you could have, did you have to go that way? Or could you have done, I don't know, anyway. Once I realized my hands were shaking, I gripped them. The nerves were lingering. I knew I'd have to learn a bit on the job, but I didn't expect all of this on my first day. I was able to handle these things in training, but they really were just mock battles. The reason I was able to do this in Sakuratani, the Ayakashi's world, was due to Kyoya, my page. Kyoya? Oh, was it Page? Okay. I thought Kyoya was the one. I was like, wait, what? Page. They're similar to an Onmyoji Shikigami and are able to seal Ayakashi. Types include Inari, white snakes, Yatagarasu, and several others. Okay. Yatagarasu. I can't say that in Spacey voice. Anyway. Oh, it's like a little kitty thing. It's an angry kitty. It's a scary kitty. It's a little scary. Kyoya, the one currently sitting by my feet. His real form is one of a big cat. It's adorable. I think your understatement of adorable in mine because he looks angry and like he might kill me. Like, he looks like he would have an angry voice. Spacey, you're doing a good job. But he would have the absolute deepest, angriest Japanese voice ever. Thanks, Kyoya. I thanked him and he disappeared right away. He didn't have to go invisible. Invisible when you can't see things, but we didn't have a whatever the fucking word was, but we have invisible. Invisibility, the ability to hide oneself visually by using special magic. Kyoya, for instance, is always in hiding. Why did I say Kyoya? It's Koya. Koya. Why did I add the extra syllable in there? I have no idea why my brain... Okay. Koya. Because I think I saw the ya and I was just in... Like, my brain just registered names that I have read before and I just... Anyway. During my training back in the real world, he often retained his real form for longer. Hey, thanks for all of that. I appreciate your help with it. Here's that software I promised. I turned around and there was Yakumo handing a bag to the Ayakashi after untying him. The Ayakashi, looking pleased, walked off. Huh? Why are you untying him? Protocol stated we were only to release a suspect when we could verify they were no longer a threat. That's why I'd asked Yakumo so bluntly, but he only answered me with an awkward laugh. Well, about that. Another voice spoke before he could finish. Yakumo. I'm assuming it's, what's his face? Why can't I remember his name? Oh, no. Oh, no, his little goth boy. Oh, okay. Look, he's precious, too. He's got to have an emo voice. We've got to whisper. The two Kitsune Ayakashi Yakumo mentioned were approaching. The pair seemed impressed. Ah, there's our boy! Anyway. I'm assuming Satsuki's the one saying, wow, that was amazing. Whatever. I don't think it's that amazing. That's our little emo Ayakashi over here. He's so precious. I love him. Okay, so we were going to give Shiratsuki the Lupin voice. So let's start with that, and then we'll do the Irish and then see which one works better. Like, oh, wow, that was amazing. Okay, I don't know which one's supposed to be talking. Whatever. Yes, it truly was. Is pair okay? Is pack more appropriate? Yakumo's words interrupted my fleeting thought. Spacey, this is the shire of Kikutsune, Shiratsuki, and Koko, his assistant. Koko? Koko. It's such a cute name for a little goth boy. I love him. Nice to meet you. I'm the new Ayakashimori stationed here, Spacey Akitsu. How splendidly new. I'm Shiratsuki. Do come see me when you visit Kikutsune. If you want, I can even be your Shikigami. Yeah, he might actually work for the Lupin voice because he seems a lot more like over the top than Seimi. But anyway, let's try reading that in the Irish accent and see how it works. Anyway. Oh, how splendidly new. I'm Shiratsuki. Do come see me when you visit Kikutsune. If you want, I can even be your Shikigami. No. Sammy's going to keep the Irish accent because even though he has a little bit of a teasy thing, it's easier to read the teasiness of his in a more calm way with this. Shiratsuki, just for some reason, seems like so much more energy, which is so much easier to do in the Lupin voice. So, all right, we're just going to keep them the way they were. It was a try. Anyway. What? Shiro, we don't need that. Oh, I skipped it by accident. Koko rescued me in my confusion. Why? I am the greatest in all of Kikutsune. Okay. Yeah, he works with a Lupin voice. He's very full of himself, isn't he? Why is his shirt half buttoned? Look at it. I've got like one button up here and then it's just like open on his stomach. What is that? Oh, no. No. Yeah, okay. He's not wearing a shirt underneath. It's just... Oh, I love Koko. Oh, I love him. Look at him with all his different animal print going on. I just want to pet him. It's so cute. Yeah, I get it. Let's just head back now. We can talk about this later. Right you are. Okay, we'll be on our way then. Yakumo, Spacey, we'll be seeing you. Maybe a little too energetic for Lupin. We'll figure it out. They walked away with a nod. After sending them off, I tried to pick up where Yakumo and I left off, but the Oni surrounded him. Yakumo's in trouble. I should help him out. Please don't make me do star things again. Huh? I realized something was off as I approached.
Hey, Yakumo! Where's my new software?
We just have to mess with the voices for the side characters, so it's fine. Shootin', you just got some. It's my turn now. I didn't bring anything today. On my next day off, I'll head to the real world and buy some for you guys. Oh, they're like, oh my god, they're like, buy us human shit. That's adorable. I'm assuming that's Shunin on the... Well, I mean, we know that that's who it, but I mean, like, I'm guessing this is who's talking because they could have put his name on there. We know what his name is, but anyway.
That's what I'm talking about. I hope you bring some catalogs, too.
Software and catalogs? What's this about? As I watched, I saw a shadow behind them. Oh! You know what? It's Akuro, right? Yeah, that's his name. He's actually really fucking pretty. I can act... Okay, I don't know what his actual Japanese voice sounds like, but I can picture the one that I think would work for him. Like, I can't think of the voice actor, but I can, like, hear the tone of my voice. Like, it's kind of, like, deeper, but slightly purring, but not, like, super sexy purring. But, like, there's just a little bit of it. Like, it's just... I can see him with that voice. I can't do that voice. But, like, I could see it. He looks fucking beautiful right now. Hi! Hello! I was not expecting that you were going to show up and be this glorious, and I was going to be into it that much. Oh, alright. Anyway. Emerging from it was a big Oni with a large horn. He's got two smaller horns, but sure. Staring at them expressionlessly. During the commotion, Yakumo mentioned this one was the shire of Makatsui. I'm sorry. Whenever those two see Yakumo, they always ask for game software and trinkets from the real world. They're nothing but trouble. It's not the voice that works for him, but, like... He's got to have a little more gruffness. Like, a little more gruffness in his voice, but, like, I can't quite do that. I can't. Maybe I can't. But, like, it's gonna slip right into, like, bro dude territory, but, like, I can't. So he's just gotta have... Like, I can't get that balance with, like, I want a little bit of bro dude in his voice, but, like, maybe not a little... But, like, it just slips to bro dude, and it just seems like soft bro dude, and that's not right for him, so... Just gotta work with what we got. I don't have the right voice for him. I know the voice that I can hear in my head when he's speaking, but, like, I'm not talented enough to do that kind of man voice, so... Oh, if that's all it is, it's no problem. We had all that commotion just now. I was worried this was another problem. I thought they were ganging up on him. Yakumo was talking to the two large Oni, but it looked like two thugs messing with the kid. It's because Yakumo's like 4 feet tall. This looks delicate. You're a very honest person. You do have a point there. He's actually, like... There's just something about, like, his sprites. Like, I think I like you more than I thought I would. Like, I was like, okay, he's pretty, but, like, he's probably not going to be my type. But, like, you're actually, like, way prettier than I was anticipating. I'm like, okay. I never recommend making assumptions. If there are no issues here, we're good. As if to say there weren't any, Yakumo laughed excitedly with the Oni he was speaking with. Oh, I didn't ask why he let the Ayakashi go. I think I lost my chance to find that out. Since it was my first apprehension, I wanted to ask about the process afterwards, but I guess that'll have to wait for now. I can tell you that. That wasn't his voice. Anyway, huh? I was embarrassed that he heard me muttering, but I was curious as to how he had the answer. Yeah. Oh, where are my manners? I'm the close aide of the Makatsui Shire. My name's Akuro. And those two talking with Yakumo go by Shuten and Ibaragi? Shuten and Ibaragi. As the conversation began to unfold, I realized that I hadn't introduced myself yet. Oh, I'm Spacey Akitsu. I was just stationed here today. Excuse my lack of decorum. No. I was the one who approached you. No need to worry about decorum. He seems a lot more personable than I thought he would be, too. I like it. Kind of dig him a little. I think I dig him more than I thought I would. Okay. All right. My first impression was like, okay, like, he's pretty, but he's going to be, like, the gruff kind of guy. The gruff and, like, maybe standoffish, and you're like, and, like, tough. And now you're like, wow, you're a lot prettier in the game than I thought you were going to be. And, like, you seem like like, really nice. Like, I don't... This is different. I don't know. Hi, okay. Though his expression didn't change much, his kind voice softened his hardened demeanor. Thank you. So, what were you going to tell me? Well, it's because we're accomplices. Accomplices? I can't say that sounds very good. The commotion was something we do for new hires. This was just some initiation for new hires? That's what I assumed when he let the guy go. He's like, oh, and it was like, I doubt he's doing shady dealings on our first day, so yeah. Why would an Ayakashi do such a thing? Just when I began to think on it, I don't know which good is talking, but someone's saying, more like a welcome event for new hires. We did it to Tadashi, too. Akuro is correct. Oh, okay, it was Sammy. I heard Sammy from behind, and I sighed. Ah, so this was your idea, Sammy. Oh, come on. This is tradition. What does the recruit really think of me, And that you're conniving, and a dishonest boss. I believe that's a fair assessment. Akuro, that's low. Yeah, I think Sammy works with this voice. We'll just keep it. Oh, my apologies. You totally don't think... Whatever. She was skillfully efficient in her work. The page also performed very well. I was watching. She seemed a bit nervous. Thanks for helping again this year. It's for the games. They're having fun, I'm sure. I guess they do this annually, but I wish they could empathize with me. I thought it was real. I never sad face. I thought it was real. Thanks a lot for the rude awakening. Wasn't there another way to do this, though? Were my mock battles and training not enough? Oh, no, and that was like, that's a training battle. That's why you got excellent, and you're going to get fucked every other time you do this. Oh, we're so screwed. We got to see you in your page in a real-world situation. Much different from mock battles. And Ayakashi who cooperate are nicely compensated. His smile says it's not always with good things. You just needed to see for yourself, is that it? That's exactly it. Let's get moving. Sammy was walking away from Yakumo, so I wasn't sure if I should follow him. Is it okay to leave Yakumo behind? It's fine. They're good friends. They won't cause any problems with Yakumo around. Akuro must be telling the truth. Will they really be okay? I felt worried leaving Yakumo behind, but I followed the other two. Look at that. Building's built right into a cliff. Interesting. Okay. We'll find out about Azuchi Castle in the next part. Oh, that's it. Yeah, because Hajun, we've never met Hajun, but okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna wrap this part up here because we're over time, and I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.